Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. SeKo Starcraft bringing you some pro replays from the Team Story Cup. Got Hyun, red Zerg bottom left, and MMA, blue Terran. No, sorry, bottom right. Top left, MMA, blue Terran. Now, last time we took a look at an MMA game that I cast. Good luck, have fun, in case you guys didn't know. MMA is always putting on a good show, so I'm quite excited to see what he brings together here. We're going to speed it up just a tad at the beginning, as I always do. And we'll see if anything kind of devious happens between these two guys. I, myself, right now, am enjoying some good Canadian-made gin and a little bit of kokanee. For those who don't know, kokanee is a pretty typical Canadian beer. Quite enjoyable. Ooh, that's a very greedy command center on the low ground. And we'll see that Hyun went for a really fast scout. Oh, he's gonna kill that? No, he's not going to kill it. 2 pokes from SUVs. How many hit points does this guy have left? 3 hits. He'll be alright. Nice little block there by Hyun. Just to be a dick. But yeah, you might as well throw it down anywhere because you can just lift it up and move it, so no reason to delay it. We'll see that Hyun really has no intentions of putting on pressure. He hasn't even got a spawning pool yet. So massively greedy builds out of both of them. We had a command center first, and we had 3 hatch before pool. The only time I ever do this is when I play against friends of mine who are not very good at StarCraft. We have gas at the same time as pool. Likely because Hyun's already timed this out, that he can go 3 hatch, and then... what? Okay, yeah, he can go 3 hatch, but then he can still get out speedlings to be able to deal with Reapers as they pop out here. That guy's probably going to have to return home soon, as this bunk barracks is finishing up and Reapers are probably going to be coming out of it. I'd have to assume Reapers. Nope, he just started taking gas. No, he said that gas for long enough to be able to get a Reaper. I'm uncertain if that is for anything too in particular. We do have Overlords in position now for scouting the important things, such as the gas at the expansion, and a run suicide in Overlord to maybe do at the, I don't know, 8 or 9 minute mark, I would assume. MMA sees the really fast third base. He doesn't know for sure that that was before the pool, but regardless, he knows that because of how close it was to being finished, that this was started way early. And what does this give us an opportunity for is that the Zerg player doesn't have a huge lead on workers now, but very shortly it shall when these queens pop and so forth. So we'll see if MMA has some sort of plan to go... Wow, he didn't even move it over to finish the wall. Guess he really just doesn't care. We'll see if he's got a plan to go and put on early pressure or not. I would like to have thought he would have went for some sort of Reaper, Hellion push onto the third base to be able to take care of anything that comes out of there. Super greedy still out of Hyun. Not a single Zergling. Unless he put 1 on each watchtower, maybe. Yeah, 1 on each watchtower, so just 1 pair of Zerglings out there. Overlords in good positions. So we'll see just about anything that's coming at him. Another command center, which is, I consider, a wise move at this point when your opponent is going mass economy. You might as well try to keep up an economy. There's your inject. Good girl. Might as well get some creep going. It's important to be able to at least attach those bases. Doesn't have creep going between the main and the natural yet. And if you're really good at macro, you'll see that he's still keeping his money low. And a lot of the times with Zerg players, you can skip an inject or 2 in order to get down creep, simply because you don't have enough larvae to spend your money. So you might as well just get down some creep in the meantime. Still going on the wall off here. There's no real attacking units out of MMA yet. First 2 Hellions on the map. I think this is the first gas that went down. Speed is done though. So we got 1 Hellion. Looks like Hyun's trying to be very pesky with these. Might get him. Now, I don't know if that was the right trade. He did manage to take out 2 Hellions, but he lost like 16 lings or something for that. It's nice to be able to deny the Terran map control, but that was a little bit expensive. really fast macro hatchery out of this here. Finally getting another gas here. Oh, he does have these already taken, so his 1-1 is on the way. We still haven't really seen what the late game out of the Terran is going to be yet. It looks as though it's just going to be Marine. Yeah, Marine Widowmine. Probably starting to mix in a little bit of Marauders, particularly as the Baneling nest is on the way. It becomes a really interesting battle of who becomes more badass at the end of it. I mean, you've got those Marauders mixed in as your bio composition, so if the Zerg player isn't really clever, he just runs all his Banelings into Marauders and they don't do much damage. Or you've got these Marauders out that get surrounded by Lings and get killed off because you can kill the Marines with Banelings. So it's just who is more baller at unit control is really what this game is probably going to shape up to be. Yeah. Well, what about Quantic? MMA said, let's play. Game on. Alrighty. I have seen a lot more Terran players at the pro level take this base next, even though it's an orbital. The Zerg player doesn't seem to really catch wind of this as soon, and you'll see that when the Zerg player goes down here, well, he's scouting it right now that this isn't down, so he should assume that something is going on. No real defenses over here. There aren't any mines out front, the bunker's not even finished. These Lings would have done a great job taking out that third base. Those Marines didn't have much going on. Being sick and still playing? That's my man. I don't know who he's talking about. I assume these are both men that are playing. What a boss. Machine. He is the boss machine, yeah? I heard it. Ooh. Splatty splats. Saves the Widowmine, you might as well. Overlords and Overseers take 2 hits from Widowmines. Interesting. We're gonna go smashy smashy. He's better get those guys burrowed. Units wise, I'm sure Hyun's got not as many workers I would have expected at this point. I don't know if he's giving me. There's more workers. I wasn't too sure if he had finished making all the workers he intended at this point. Burrow. Burrow. Yeah. Oh. Stop it. Well, Banelingies. Well, let's look at the resources kill there. 11 workers. Not diabolical, but it did something. We now have, oh, more Banelings coming in on this side. Looks like he's going to try to bust this base down. Not a lot here. MMA does have the supply lead. It's very interesting he managed to eke that out here in the meantime, just simply off of Bio Widowmine. There is Baneling speed finished, so look out. That was a really close pull. That was a good mine hit. Most of the Banelings are gone. Nice mineral walk there from MMA. Try to keep as many of those guys alive as possible. MMA has a 6 supply lead now. Those are some very big investments out of Hyun that didn't really necessarily pay off. He didn't take a 4th base behind this. And his Spire is still a ways off being finished. You see some static defenses going down now. The whole point of the Zerg doing that was to try to put the pressure on the Terran so that the Terran didn't have... The Terran has to stay at home and defend rather than run out with drops, put the pressure back on the Zerg. Particularly MMA, who is really well known for his drops. Finally, MMA is going to be pushing out here. Hyun looks like he wants to just put pressure back this way. This command center is going to go south. Cancel. Yes, cancel. You know, it does seem like Hyun gets by pretty easily on these, but that costs a lot to be able to bust down that wall. And he really didn't kill any economy behind that. We see on this side now. Good splits out of... No, those weren't good splits at all. Oh. That did not work out well for MMA. Did this finally get cleaned up? Yes, it did. No more bunker there. you can probably go into that bunker. It was made for you. These SCVs just have to make a run for it now. A little unfortunate. There is a drop heading over here. That's going to get shut down. Lift off. Army coming in to support. Well, he took out a gas. Whoopie shit. Not many Marines here, but it looks like it should be able to cancel the hatch. Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, he knows where it's going to be. He'll be back for it later. Ooh, Lamo. Do we have poop creep? Yes, we do have poop creep. Poop creep. MMA still macroing out a lead behind all this. It's very impressive that even with all these trades, they'll look like they're in the Zerg's favor. MMA's really been able to take the lead. There hasn't been any map control with any Mutalisks yet. Oh, that hatch is going to go south. Look at the units tab. No, there have been no Mutalisks made this game yet. Now, he's got tons of bank on gas and minerals. He can make, what, 18 Mutalisks? But against Marine and Widowmine, it's really tough to say that that would be a wise investment. No Widowmines here, but with the bunker, these guys should be able to hold. Notice how there's a lot of crappy beat-up Marines that were in the bunker. Those Zerglings will get out of there. They're almost trapped. Ooh. Big Widowmine kablamos. He's going to try again on this side. Does not work once again on this side. Big base run in. He's going to cancel another command center here out of MMA. Cancel. Yes, he does. No wall finished on this side, though. Handful of Marines, but not really that much. They will get us around. Ooh. Great Widowmine hit. Ugh. Let's check out once again. 43 workers killed for Hyun. But once again, the Zerg has been reduced to only having the 3 bases. And they're getting a little scarce. Thought I heard people attacking stuff. Maybe I'm just high. Widowmine wasn't recharged yet, apparently. Yes. That guy probably feels really happy about having mines around him. I was never so happy to be surrounded by mines my whole life. Good little drop to take out some creep. It's nice to move a little bit of Widow Mines with your drops. They have the ability to kind of burrow in tight spots, deny bases, and get some sick hits if you're lucky. There's the Mutalisks. Let's see where these guys are heading off here now. Looks like, oh, I don't know about this. Yeah, that's not the way to go. Let's try another way. Are these burrowed Zerglings? No, they're burrowed banelings. Good. Try to keep my eye on those. This command center keeps getting kind of denied. Oh, good Widowmine hits. Fantastic hits out of MMA. Oh, man. Hyun lost a lot. Uh-oh, blammo. Nope. These Mutalisks, I don't think have any upgrades, so they don't last very long against these. He should split up these banelings, maybe 2 and 2. A lot of creep getting denied. Looks like this base will go down again. Hyun's really on the back foot right now. Oh, pardon me. His investment in Mutalisks did not pay off. His baneling, Zergling just didn't get enough damage in. The Terran on 3 bases can do a lot. Those people who don't play Terran or haven't played against a late game Terran, a 3 base Terran can last forever. When I was playing as Zerg, you would find a 3 base Terran that could play against you for like 30 minutes. Just fine, right? If he plays cost effectively enough. Ooh. There's a bit more Mutalisks. Looks like the 3rd base is going to go down here though. Maybe. He might as well run away. He probably knows that the Mutalisks are going to be back soon. Big army out of MMA. He's more than double the supply of Hyun right now. Still, just 3 bases, people. Don't be in a panic as Terran. 3 bases can get you a long way if you go and buy a Widow Mine. not like he's got a huge bank or anything. Like the beer. Kill them more creep. Hit the banelings before they can even morph. There's just not enough units for the Zerg. I mean, he's going up here to try to pick off a few things. But, yeah. GG and done. I don't know what the problem was for Hyun there. Great opening. The most aggressive possible opening when it comes to economy. Huge economic lead and opportunities. Kept the Terran on 3 bases, but the Terran just did better with those 3 bases. It's hard for me to think what would have been better at this stage of the game. You couldn't go Swarmos, they're not mobile enough. You could go Mutalisks, but you would need to get Infestors if you're going to go against Bio. Roach Hydra I've seen work sometimes against Bio to shut down drops as well. But it wasn't even a drop-focused game. I just think that when it came down to that badass unit control I mentioned earlier, MMA just had the answer to it. So, another good game out of MMA, very entertaining. Hope you guys like that. We'll have some more games for the Team Story Cup coming up real soon.